And Givenchy, of course, we all know the classic styles, Audrey Hepburn, luxurious, beautifully constructed, sometimes quite unusual lines like the dropped waist. And if you think of Audrey Hepburn, you will know Givenchy and probably love it as much as I do. Now, I love looking at the recent catwalks just to get a bit inspired, to know what's happening, look at little details and see how I might incorporate them into my own pattern hacking, sewing ideas, pattern cutting ideas. And of course, as always, if you'd like to learn to pattern cut, pattern hack, or design with me, do have a look at the link in the description on how you can do so. Sometimes, however, when I look at the recent catwalks, I am a bit like disappointed, bamboozled, especially if it's a designer I admire and a house I also love. With some of them, like Balenciaga, I have now given up. I've accepted at the moment that's not for me. I have to wait. It might become to my taste again. However, Sarah Burton, who has been with Alexander McQueen for many years, recently took over Givenchy, and this was her first collection. And I love Sarah Burton's work. She always, I think of her one of those designers who doesn't only make beautiful clothes but also considers the person wearing it, so it fits the female body really well. And they're sometimes out there, but they're also beautifully constructed, tailored, and they look beautiful on the person. And Givenchy, of course, we all know the classic styles, Audrey Hepburn, luxurious, beautifully constructed, sometimes quite unusual lines like the dropped waist. And if you think of Audrey Hepburn, you will know Givenchy and probably love it as much as I do. And you would think Sarah Burton, Givenchy should be a beautiful collection. However, I wasn't that impressed, and I'm going to show you somebody else who is very knowledgeable on classic Givenchy is HENRY WILKINSON. He's got a fantastic Instagram account, make sure to follow it, and he did a fantastic comparison of the classic Givenchy and the most recent collection. So I thought we start by looking at that to show you why I'm not a fan. This is the classic one from 1952, and then you got how it was sort of interpreted. And I wasn't, you can sort of see where I've done it, but I'm just not a fan of the lines as well. And then you can see another classic Givenchy, and then you can see, yeah, they've done it back to front jacket, but it's just like the classic one is sort of variable. This is sort of, it's quite Balenciaga, so I'm not a fan of it. This again is a really beautiful garment, and you can see, yes, I use the same sort of fabric, but it's these oversized shoulders, which for me just don't say Givenchy. And what I love about this, I'm not normally a fan of these sort of puffy, pure puffy, like, this is just one big puff dresses, but here it really works because the top fabric is see-through, and then the body sort of goes slightly through it. And then the new interpretation of this was just one giant puff, and it's just, again, it's a bit it's like a bit like too obvious. And again, classic Givenchy, beautiful, and you can see we got the twist again. And this I found, I think this is just sort of, classic occasion, evening wear, beautifully fitted, unusual lines. And then it's got that, I think it's a rope and glass or sack back, where the back is basically full of volume. And when they just literally more or less copied it, they left out all the sort of interesting constructions and sort of style, the sort of shaping which makes this one interesting, and we just chopped it off, and it's just like a little bit boring, which I hate to say about Givenchy. So yeah, this is sort of I wonder what you think of it. I'd love to know. So for me, Givenchy is that. It's over Audrey Hepburn, we all know what it does. But then a lot of the Givenchy, the ones I opened and I was looking at, they were just thinking, it doesn't work for me. It's like the one, this just, it's just a really basic mini dress with a corset, and I'm sure it's beautifully constructed, but it has like none of the elegance of the original Givenchy. So it's just a little bit disappointed. Normally at Alexander McQueen, even if I do fitted dresses, it just doesn't work. It's sorry, if I do fitted dresses, they're still like special, because this, I hate being rude, but this is a bit like, it looks quite high. It doesn't look the purest luxury dress. It's like a sort of cute mini dress you buy. I don't buy mini dresses, but you buy from, you buy from a high street, you pay not very much money, and it looks cute on a night out, but it's not Givenchy for me. So that was a real disappointment. And again, this has sort of been going on a lot, is these really oversized shoulders, where it just goes completely over the top. And what I find quite, it sort of started, I think, for me, fully, it's sort of been creeping in, because of course the references have been going through the 80s, 90s. We're now actually hitting 2000. So you can sort of see why we're suddenly bringing the shoulder. And of course Thierry Mugler sort of was relaunched a few years back, actually beautifully done. So stuff like that, it just feels a bit like it's a caricature of the 80s shoulders, and then it's also a caricature of Givenchy to a certain degree, and it does certainly look a bit like bland. It's not like exciting. It doesn't, you can't see like that being worn on the catwalk and looking beautiful on most of us, I think. So you can see, like, yes, there's like the tailoring is good, there's a nice sleeve, the bodice is fitted really nicely, but even the shoulder, it collapses, so it's sort of a bit, it's just like, I can't actually take it quite seriously. And interesting, I've just been watching Rivals, gone completely on tangent now, but Rivals is a Julie Cooper book, and they made a TV series about it, and it's all set in the 80s, and it's a fun watch, very easy to watch. But I read about an interview with a costume designer, but they actually didn't want to make the clothes to laugh at as caricature, so they sort of slightly updated them so they look attractive from today's perspective. And like all the men's wear trousers are actually beautiful. I was looking at those. Oh, I want those corduroy trousers and that coat and that knit there. But even all women's wear is that 80 puffiness. There's some shoulder, but they have chosen a lot of them quite carefully, that they are sort of not looking too over top, because quite often when you sort of go back and you reinterpret it, you overblow it, because of course in real life most people wouldn't have worn these really over top, or a lot of the time not as extreme as you see in this image. So I can't see this translating into everyday fashion, and I just don't think it has the beauty of the old Givenchy. So you can see, yes, good tailoring, probably beautifully constructed, beautiful fabrics, but I just rather have something like this, or any of the dresses Audrey Hepburn wore. So, as you can tell, I'm not a fan. How about you? What did you think of the interpretation of the Givenchy? Do you think it was successful, or are you still more a fan of the original? I'd love to hear. Thank you so much for watching.